Hello, anybody, somebody, nobody, whoever never see this. This is Siegfried Alexander Faust, the Wave, come back at you with some more Warhammer 40k. Today I'll be doing multiple armies to include Imperial Fists. Imperial Fists have some wonky stuff against buildings, but we're gonna ignore that, because it doesn't really matter. They're all about bolter, 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 bolter. So ironically, they were actually a decent army to use against the Harlequins. They weren't too shabby. Uh, I think some other armies would maybe do better, but if AOC was bad, I don't even know. Mm, yeah, it's a bit of a toss-up if they would have been better against Harlequins or not. I think overall they would have been, yeah. So it's quite odd. So let's see. Starting with the army list, you're gonna have three 10-man squads of infiltrators, two 10-man squads of terminators, three servitors. They always come in four. A Caldus assassin, because if you can, you should. Primaris apothecary. It's like an extra 10 points over 5 or 10 points or some shit. Then regular apothecary for an extra wound. Good trade. Lieutenant and one at Tor Garadon. He's like a captain. I think he is a captain. But he gives a nice little buff as well, and he's fucking yoked. Ignore the Power Fist. That's just one of the only models that are there. I know there's a lot of lieutenant models that are just hiding from me, like the ones that have all the different weapons, and that also have the different colors. I like the infiltrators. They're expensive, but with AOC stacking with light cover, and they got the Helix Gauntlet. The Helix Gauntlet, it makes it so the first time you fail a saving throw, damage becomes 0. It's very nice. And the fact that they have Omni Scrambles as well, scrambled Omnis, scrambled eggs, is good as well. It is a scrambled egg army. So it prevents a bit more of deep striking in some scenarios. Terminators, again, they have the Chain Fist, because I believe is superior to the Power Fist, more often than not, especially with AOC. And with that, they're going to be, most of your opponents going to be up to their invul for saving for Terminators, or they're going to be saving on five, sixes, or zero, or they won't get a save depending on the unit. So it's very nice. I like the Power Fist. Servitors, they're cheap. You can use them to build a wall over the infiltrators actually, or have them hold something while the infiltrators go and contest an objective because they're OBSEC. So they're gonna be pretty hard to shrug. And the rest is pretty self-explanatory. The apothecary just sits with terminators, hopefully, or he actually is gonna sit over here, and then you could deep strike the terminators as well. That's the way to go with this list. So their detachment rules for their Primarch Legacy. That's what I like. I'd rather say Primarch Legacy versus detachment rules. That makes more sense. So Legacy of Dorn. While Devastator Doctrine is active, each time model's ability makes an attack with a heavy weapon against a vehicle or building unit. If that attack has a strength characteristic of 7 or more, add 1 damage to the characteristic of that attack. So, real talk. What heavy? My list doesn't have any heavy, but building is our joke currently. Nobody runs them. I only ran 2. One was in a Nurgle list that I eventually got rid of, and then I was proud to defend the building use of the Battle Sanctum for Sisters of Battle, but with changes made, it's better to not run it, so just what buildings? And then you have to run heavies, but you're going to want to run heavy bolter with them, and AOC makes that -1 disappear, and while you get the extra damage, sure, at the same time, you're also losing your chance to even hit. Overall, I don't think it's a good trade. And I think I backed this up with the chapter tactic. Each time a model with this tactic makes a ranged attack, the target does not receive the benefit of light cover. So if AOC is going to wipe away the -1 anyway, light cover is the thing you need to worry about. It's better to just trade that in for volume of fire. And Terminators, they're going to get lots of firing, because they get to automatically double their rapid fire for the Stormbolter, so you're just going to be getting a lot of damage out, which is very nice. I think, so you could, say, do this, and you get another thing of Terminators, but I think you shouldn't. I know, hear me out, crazy talk. You could do that if you want, But it's okay if you lose the Terminators because you're gonna have so much obsec potential with these that you should be fine. That you should be holding the objectives. So this is a list that's more focused on secondaries. You can choose R&D and basically get away with it. Your opponent should not be able to stop you, or they have to send so much firepower your way to stop these infiltrators from scoring these secondaries. And they're going to be bogged down dealing with the Terminators, be it win or lose. You should win the game based on objectives, which, while, hot-headed, you could, again, if you want more combat, sure, change the list, get more Terminators. The list will do good. It will do good still. Um, because that gives even more to worry about, and it's going to be more Stormbolters coming at them, which is going to be nice. But I think this will perform better competitively than running with more Terminators. That, and I don't know about the point translation, how the army is going to... Like, I can even run that real quick. So, just in case anyone is curious, have that. Bam, bam. Wham, bam. Thank you, ma'am. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. This. Yeah. So you can afford it. You just have to cut all the infiltrators by half, and then, god damn it, and one servitor squad. Oh, stop it. I think that actually might be better. You know what? Fuck what I was saying. Do that. So yeah, don't. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Spoiler alert. Run another squad of termies, and this is what the list will look like. You'll have like 5 points floating. But these guys, you can walk up the center of the board, or even use them to build a wall. Versus, you can also deep strike these two, and it's just gonna be so much firepower coming at them. It's just gonna be glorious. And you'll probably want to honestly just do tactical for round 3 for your doctrines, just to get more oomph out of the Storm Bolters. I would say it depends on what your opponent's playing. If you do that and they don't have AOC, tactical. If they have AOC, assault. That's simple. Because the regular infiltrators also just don't have a weapon. They should survive one volley, so this should do you good round 1. I wasn't wrong when I was saying earlier. I just also think this is more fun. It's more fun. It's more damage, more respect of authority. Because one of these squads, that's 10, plus it's a rapid 2, so that goes to 20, gets doubled, that's to 40. And so let's do real quick. So any 6s, is it hit or wound roll? Hit roll 6 is an additional hit. Boom. So that's one squad, gave me an extra 5. So between those squads, it's not going to be unreasonable to say you're going to get a possible 15 extra shots, which ain't too shabby. The big weakness in this list is it doesn't have heavy. You just purge anything that's a toughness 4 and below through volume of fire, and you just march towards them. And Terminators be strong right now, so I think that's the way to go. So I'm going to change my list to reflect this on Battlescribe. But yeah, do this. This will be more fun. This will make you think more, and it's not bad. What they need to do is tone down AOC. AOC is a little out of control. Servitors get AOC, and then I don't have it scribed, but Space Wolf Wolves get Armor of Contempt. What? That's another one that's funny. I forgot about that. So, Yeah. Without further ado, this is gonna cut it for the Imperial Fists. I really wish they brought fortifications back into the limelight. They would be so fun. Like people collecting terrain, painting their own terrain, it having like I don't know battle relevancy. I really want them to do it because then there's also chaos. Was it Iron Warriors get a benefit against for sieging terrain, and there's no terrain. Or, sorry, buildings. It's very unfortunate. Yeah, without further ado, feel free to like, share, subscribe, comment down below if you agree, disagree, complaints, compliments, advice, recommendations, requests for any content. I have my Twitch below, along with and my Google Drive, which will have these lists, and I will be updating it later today at some point for all the changes that I've done yesterday and today, the day before. My Twitch, I had too much copyrighted music play, so I need to see how I can get it to be active streaming for me again. Because currently, when I stream, it just like records the video for when I'm done, so there's no chat participation, which ironically is also okay just for right now because I need to also get my chat system app working again. But yeah, take care. Hope you have a good day. I'll be doing some more lists right now. Later.